Today, we're going to talk about the what, when, why, where, and how the brand new Mars X wireless video system from Hollyland. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm Scott and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for watching. We do all kinds of tests, tutorials, reviews, unboxings, anything photo and video related. So if you like the content today, please do consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the little bell icon when you do so to make sure you get notifications of updates in the future. So first off, what is the Mars X? It's a pocket-sized wireless transmitter with a built-in 1300 mAh battery lasting over an hour and a full-sized HDMI input to send video up to 300 feet line of sight to a total of 3 iOS and Android devices simultaneously with under 70 milliseconds of latency. There are built-in foldable antennas, a simple OLED display screen, and it can be charged by Type-C USB even during use. So when would you want to use something like this? Basically anytime you need wireless video, but you don't necessarily need a proper wireless receiver on a director's monitor or something like that, like you would usually have with the Mars 300, Mars 400, or Cosmo series. Of course, you could also use the Mars X as a wireless transmitter from the HDMI output of a Cosmo series transmitter, which doesn't already have the mobile compatibility built in. You would not use the Mars X if you do need a SDI or HDMI loop out to run into a monitor on your camera. However, if your monitor has an HDMI output, then you could just run it into the monitor first and back out into the Mars X. Also, there is no external battery plate and the built-in battery should last you about an hour or just over that. So if you're on a longer shoot, make sure to bring along external power or even a second Mars X. And why would you use it? Well, its pocket-sized design and lack of need for an external battery make it incredibly portable and very fast to take out and set up. Honestly, I've loved just throwing it in my pocket and having it ready whenever a client says, hey, I want to see what's going on. No need to search for extra batteries, no need to attach antenna, it's just ready to go. If you're not sure if you're going to use it or not, it's really easy to bring along for those just-in-case scenarios. You can also save a lot of money over something like the Mars 400S if you only need mobile app monitoring. And you'll still get the high build quality of Hollyland products with a full metal build, a very easy to use interface, and a solid, reliable, surprisingly low latency connection. So where would you use it? The short answer is anywhere. Of course, this can be great on larger rigs, especially if they have external battery power with USB output that can power this for longer periods of time, but on smaller cameras, DSLRs, mirrorless, and setups like on gimbals, it's going to be right at home without being awkward. Finally, how do you use it? Luckily, it's incredibly simple. All you have to do is connect an HDMI cable, turn it on with a long push of the single button on the Mars X, and then go into your phone's Wi-Fi settings and connect to the wireless network starting with HLD. The password by default is 1234567 and once you've got it connected, just go ahead and open up the HollyView app, choose the Mars X as your device, and you're connected. I do actually have a walkthrough video of the HollyView app that may be a little bit outdated, but it will help you get up and running if you want to see the basics of how the app works. So be sure to check the link on screen and down in the video description if you want to see that. If you do watch that video though, you can ignore the connection part since it's much easier to do now with those steps that I just walked through. There are a lot of great uses for that app, including of course simple monitoring, but also built-in exposure and focus assist tools. So if you're looking to get into wireless monitoring for cheap, this is going to be one of the cheapest ways to get a solid and reliable system that's also fast and easy to set up. Of course, to round this out as a balanced review, the downsides. Basically, it comes down to not getting an HDMI output or any other connections on the unit itself of the Mars X. You're limited to mobile devices like iOS devices and Android devices, and of course the limited built-in battery life. Of course, you can power this with external power if you have that available, and you're getting a pretty low latency, very solid and very compact and easy to use little device without breaking the bank. So that's about it for the Mars X. Be sure to check out my other videos for things like the HollyView app walkthrough, the Mars 400S review, and so on, other great Hollyland products. And for now, if you have any questions or comments about the Mars X, be sure to leave them down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Otherwise, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, thank you for watching.